today we are going to do all of the homework. Make sure you do the homework because the homework is very much like your quiz. We're going to have a quiz tomorrow. What does your quiz look like? Literally, if you open up and you look at like page 7 of your packet, that's your quiz. Or page 3, that's your quiz. Okay? So basically, any of these pages in your packet, Andrew, can be your quiz. Okay? Page 14, that's your quiz. So your quiz is just like your packet, gentlemen. So if you know, you know. All right, let's turn to page 16. Everybody turn to page 16. Page 16. 16? Yep. You did this yesterday, but I just want to make sure that you guys are understanding what was said yesterday, what was done yesterday, everything. Okay. Yesterday. So, we looked at the 1. The most important part is, hey guys, look at the 1. Then go up to the dot. Wherever the dot is, then you turn. So what was our unit rate for the first one? 4. Okay, so if the unit rate was 4, I'm not sure. Did she ask you for the equation? No. Okay, what was the equation if you don't have it written down? What would be the equation if my unit rate is 4, Mariana? Very good. Y equals 4x. Tomorrow on the test, I'm going to ask you for equations. So make sure you know how to write equations. Now, the next one, only Need got it right before we started correcting it. We walked around and looked at everyone's packet. And what did everyone think the unit rate was? 0.70. But it wasn't because we had to look for the dot. Where is our first dot? 1.4. So, if the unit rate is 1.4, what would be the equation?
Y equals 1.4.
Good. So check your packet. Do you have this written down? Rolando, do you have the equations written down? If you forget the x tomorrow on the test, the whole equation is wrong. If, Aiden, you forget the x, the whole thing is wrong. All right, let's look at page 17. What was the unit rate for page 17 on the top? Yep. 0.75, right? So who can raise your hand and tell me what would be the equation for this top one? Andrew? Very good. Y equals 0.75x. So right now we're worried. I'm like, do you have your equations? I wasn't sure if you had them from yesterday. All right. The last one. Did you guys finish the last one yesterday? Yeah? Okay. What would be the unit rate?
5.
Yeah, so you look for the dot. Where is the dot? On 5. On 5. Not 1.25. That's for me to trick you. Engañarlos. Trick you. No, that's not engañar. What's trick in Spanish? What's trick? How do you say trick in Spanish? I tricked you. How do you say it? I tricked you in Spanish? Te engañé. Ay, pero se enseña eso a mí. Ay, engañar, te engañé. That's terrible. Y equals 5x. Y equals 5x, okay? So you take your unit rate. Whatever the unit rate is your part of your equation. Okay, what would go under the 9? 45. Okay, are we okay there? Everybody got 45 right there? Double check. If you got 45, I'm pretty sure all the other numbers are fine. All right, now some new stuff. Let's turn to page 18. Page 18. Page 18. Here's some new stuff for us. Okay, look at these graphs. I want to know what's the unit rate for page 18. So where do I look on my x to find the unit rate? What number am I looking for on my x? What's the magical number on my x that I want to see? I want to see the 1. Okay? The 1. If I look at the 1, I have my answer. But what's missing from this? The 1. Do you see a 1? No. Not on your paper. I wrote it down. Is there a dot for 1? No. That means that the unit rate is hidden. It's in disguise. So, what's the unit rate?
6.
No.
3.
Okay, so it's not there. So we have to do some math. Pick a point. So I would pick this point. When you tell me a point, I need 2 numbers for a point. So what would be my points here that I just circled? What point is that? What point did I just circle? 6, 18. 6, 18. All right, write it down. Now, 6, 18. That's the point. Is that my unit rate? No, it's not my unit rate. Okay. 6, 18. Is that my unit rate? No. So, I'm looking for 1 on the x. This is definitely not 1. So, how do I find the unit rate of something? What math do I do? Division.
So it's 3.
Yeah. So, we're going to divide. Okay? You pick this point, you're going to divide. What number goes inside? 18. The y goes inside. What goes outside? The 6. The x goes outside. So, it's always the y inside, the y, the x outside. Okay. What's 18 divided by 6? 3. Now that I have the 3, what do we call the 3? That's what?
The equation.
Not the equation. What does the 3 represent?
The 1.
The 1, also known as the unit rate. So when you divide and you get an answer with division, when you divide, this is called your unit rate. Okay? Does everybody understand where I got the 3? Basically divided, got a point, and divided. Pretty easy. Now don't get ahead of me, because I got some stuff to teach you right now. Don't go ahead of me, Isabella. Don't go. Wait. I know you guys get it, but there's something else I got to teach it right now. Let's read the directions. But Miss Amelia, you already started. I know. Look at the directions. It says, identify the constant of proportionality. Wait a second. What in the world is constant of proportionality?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Why do they use such fancy words?
So you can search it up.
Yeah, but you actually do know it. Constant of proportionality. Right there. Constant of proportionality. Really hard words. But you already know it. They just try to make it hard. What do you think? Let's take an educated guess. What do you think constant of proportionality means in simple math that we've been using every single day?
Division?
No. What do you think constant of proportionality is? It's another fancy word for... It's on the board already.
Unit rate?
Yes. Unit rate. So, constant of proportionality is just a fancy word for unit rate. That's it, Axel. So, when you read constant of proportionality, they'll do that on the math test or the SBAC. They try to make it hard. So, Daniel, if you read constant of proportionality in anything, all you have to do is know that it's unit rate. That's it. They just try to make it real hard. But you know better now. The constant of proportionality is just another word for unit rate. Okay? Now, what do they want me to do?
No.
Write your answer as y equals kx. What? So they want it as an equation. Where in the world did they get this k? What? Where does k come from? What does k stand for in this equation? You already know.
The number.
What number?
The answer.
What answer?
3.
What do we call 3? What do we call the answer?
The unit rate.
The unit rate. So k, they are going to use k for unit rate. Maria, let's not get too distracted because that's not on your test, but this is. So, they gave it to you as in this form. K just stands for unit rate. So all the K is unit rate. All right, all of that talk, now give me your answer. What would be the correct answer for number 1? No. Yes. Because how do they want you to write your answers? They want you to write your answers as an equation. So y equals 3x. Where did I get the 3? From dividing. That's my unit rate. That's my constant of proportionality. Unit rate. But they don't just want 3. They want y equals 3x. All right, let's look at number 2. Let's use this point. What is this point?
Is it 9?
What is this point?
That's 5
5 and
and 45.
45. 5 and 45, right? So, what number goes inside? What number goes outside? 45 goes inside. Edward, let's follow along. Let's try to work with me, not behind me. So, I put x outside, y inside. Y always goes inside. How many times is 5 going to 45? 9. What's 9 times 5? 45. Okay, so 9 is the answer, right? 9 is our unit rate. Fantastic. But do they just want me to write 9?
Y equals 9x.
They want me to write it as an equation. So, y equals 9x. All right. Set timer for 2 minutes.
There's all
2 minutes starting now.
So, you have to divide. Pick a point, divide. There's no decimals. So, it's pretty easy, straightforward. I want right answers. I'm not going to want to answer that question. Pick a point, divide. Pick a point, divide. Usually the first point is the easiest one to divide. And then write all of your answers as equations. Good setup. Now divide.
Well, may I blow my nose?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright.
Yep, so now you need your division skills. As long as you don't hear the sirens stop right here, we're A-okay. You see how they're still going? You hear it disappear in front. It's when they stop. You're like, oh. Why they stop right here? Alright, so write out all the equations. Go, why are we, come on. What? 30 more seconds and we'll all be done in 30 seconds? I know, but some kids are still on number 3.
Barely finishing number 3.
There you go. Well, you took a break. No, I accidentally stopped it while I was walking back, and then when I was by Jacob's desk, I was like, "Oh, how much time is left?" 1 minute and 58 seconds. I'm like, "Oh, stopped it. All right. Beep, 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 beep. That's way more than 2 minutes.
No.
All right. Mariano, number 3. What'd you get?
Y equals to X.
Good. Alan, number 4. What'd you get?
I got 6X. Y equals to X.
Good. Make sure you format it correctly. Number 5. Leilani, what'd you get?
Y equals 8X.
Beautiful. Abani, number 6. What'd you get?
Y equals 8X.
Love that. All right. Jade, what'd you get for number 7?
Y equals 8X.
Love that. The last one. Did I trick you on the last one? Why am I saying that? What's different about the last one? It already has the 1. It already has the 1. So that's your answer. If it has the 1, you're done. What's our unit rate? 5. So if it has the 1, you're set. You're good. All right, check, make sure all your answers are correct.
Yep.
How many of you got all those right before we went over the answers? Very good. Yay. It's pretty easy. Pretty easy. All right. Now, we're going to skip. We're going to skip to page 22. All right, page 22. Orlando, what's up? Good? All right. Okay, before we start page 22, Javier, let's just take a moment to breathe. Am I still recording? How could I not? All right. First thing. Okay, let's graph these. 1, 2. 1, go up to 2. Please have the rulers on the desk. We don't need them right this second, so we just leave it on the desk. All right, Mariano, I want you to graph this. 2, 4, 3, 6, 4, 8, 6, all the way to 12. So these numbers are first. These numbers are second. Okay? So first number you look at is down here, right? And the second number is up and down. So 1, 2, 2, 4. All right. We okay? Now, it has to be done with the ruler. Has to be done with the ruler. Take your ruler and connect these points. And make your lines a little bit longer. Okay, so okay, 2 questions to ask you. Does the graph go through the origin? Wait a minute, where is the origin?
0, 0.
Thank you. You're the first kid all day that has said 0, 0. I've gone kids say 0.
0.
But what are you missing? 0, 0. Andrew, you are the first student all day today. He probably went to Silly Goose University.
It's because he went on that ride.
All right. The graph goes through the origin. So like Andrew reminded us, the origin is 0, 0. So does my graph go through 0, 0? Yes. Yes. Yes, it does.
Wait, how does it not?
Right there. Look, if I put the dot, it's right there. Okay. Is my graph a straight line? Yes.
Not mine.
Then you graphed it wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if you've answered yes to both of these, if you've answered yes to both of this, then we call this proportional. We are happy. A straight line, Edward. A straight line and something that goes through the origin is proportional. We are happy. Which means we can write an equation. What would be the equation of this table or this graph? what would be the equation?
Y equals 2x.
Very good. Where do you see the 2? It's right here, and it's our first dot. So y equals 2x. So if you've answered both yes to all of these, then we can write in equations, and we're happy. We're happy. All right, let's graph number 2.
That one's different.
Yep. Graph it. 1, 3. 2, 6.
Miss, they're all quick.
Yep.
Where's 3 at?
Like let's say this is cookies and this is money. Okay? So I'm going to connect with my ruler. I'm going to connect with my ruler still.
Oh, it's not straight. Ooh, oh, it's not straight. Ooh, you're gonna run straight. Hey, we gotta go bald.
Does it go through the origin? No? So, this is like the store. If I buy 1 cookie, it's $3. 2 cookies, 6. Okay. But if I buy 5, they don't charge me 15, they charge me 7. They're giving me a huge discount. So, does it go through the origin?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it a straight line?
No.
No.
Not even a single case.
Nothing. So, is this proportional? Yes or no?
No.
No. We're sad. We're sad because it's not proportional. We're sad because it's not a straight line. Okay? We're sad. But keep it together. Don't be that sad. All right, let's see. Okay, let's get ready to go. Can you please pass in the rulers, please?